What's up, you guys? I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre. Welcome back to the channel and this Apex Legends video. And today I'd like to start a discussion with you guys. What do you think about our new Season 6 quest, quote unquote, the first ship? And especially comparing it to our Season 5 quest of the Broken Ghost. I'm personally pretty disappointed, and I'm going to break down why I'm not very happy with the new season quest yet. Maybe it will grow and develop into something more, but as it stands right now, I really am not happy with what's on offer. The biggest change you'll notice going into Season 6 from Season 5 is the lack of the weekly hunt. We will no longer be taking excursions into the Shadow Realm, fighting off prowlers to recover pieces of an artifact. There is no artifact to recover this season. Also, instead of getting text chapters after completing each hunt, we will get our story told through comic book strips, and you unlock these comic strips by collecting treasure packs at a rate of 1 comic book strip every 7 treasure packs, and you can only get 1 treasure pack per day. So if you want to keep up on the story, you have to play every single day and try to collect at least that 1 treasure pack. Where Season 5 had at least some level of forgiveness, requiring only 5 extra treasure packs per additional weekly hunt. These changes wouldn't be such a big deal either if the Season 6 quest, the storyline, was even remotely as intriguing as what we had on offer for Season 5 with the quest for the Broken Ghost, but it simply isn't. Just a quick recap of what happened in Season 5. Loba shows up by blowing up a huge portion of the King's Canyon arena, trying to look for Revenant's source code, and accidentally gets it lost. In order to find that location, she works with Hammond Robotics, who asks her to recover these pieces of an artifact. In exchange for the artifact, Hammond will give Loba the location of the source code. Loba then goes and blackmails the rest of the Legends to help her, and even in the very first week we are teased with some huge mysteries. What is this artifact we're trying to put together? Who is the mole that's spilling information to Revenant, and what does Hammond Robotics want this thing for? Well, we put the artifact together. It in fact turns out to be Ash, a character from a previous game in the Apex Legends universe. The mole turns out to be Caustic, who just didn't like the fact that Loba had all this information on their backstories. And then Revenant ends up wanting to help Loba find the source code and kill him because Revenant is tired of being alive. And so we had this huge, massive quest. Every single week we were collecting pieces of this thing. We got more pieces of this super intriguing story, and we got huge revelations going into Season 6 that left us wanting more. I was just dripping, frothing at the mouth to get more lore. And these story trailers teased even more of that, with the return of Blisk, the Apex Legends commissioner who's supposedly been missing for the last year of in-game time, who just shows up and gives Rampart a free card to enter the games. So here I am thinking Season 6 is going to kick off with a ton of mystery and intrigue. We're going to find out more about why Ash was scattered apart. We're going to find out more about what Blisk is doing, and we got none. We got none of that. We got literally none of that. What we ended up getting was the fact that Rampart is moving into Mirage's shop because her shop burned down and she needs a new place to live. And it's being set up by Wraith because Wraith knows that Mirage is broke and needs a roommate and needs money. What? I'm sorry, who cares about this? I have 0 cares about Mirage's financial troubles, or the fact that Rampart has to pay rent to him, or freaking Pathfinder being a gun sexual for this stupid minigun, when you set up this giant story for us in the previous season. I don't care that Pathfinder is in love with Rampart's gun. I don't care that Rampart is trying to pay rent to Mirage. I don't care that Mirage is trying to be standoffish and doesn't want help, even though he probably actually needs it. I care about the story that you set up for me to care about last season. I want to know more about Ash. I want to know why her body is hooked up to giant power cables underneath King's Canyon. I want to know why her head was broken into 9 separate yet easily assembled pieces. I want to know why she was separated into an alternate dimension when Wraith seems to be the only one that can access alternate dimension realities. I want to know who this character is from the Rampart animated trailer, only known as Big Sister, and wearing this creepy looking mask with a glowing eyeball. I kinda know why she doesn't like Rampart, because Rampart was supposed to throw a gauntlet match earlier in the day, but Rampart's a badass and refused to, and so she ends up on the bad side of whatever gangster this is. Who is this gangster? I wanna know more about her! And then there's Blisk, a character that is deeply involved in the history of Apex Legends, supposedly created the Apex games in the first place, is the current Apex games commissioner, has supposedly been missing for an entire year of in-game time, and the current runner of the game, in fact, took advantage of his absence to let Revenant into the games instead of people who were already in line. And then Blisk just shows up and gives Rampart this Apex card, which is supposed to be a golden ticket to get into the games. But what does she do with it? Does she take it to the people? Does she automatically get into the games because she got this card? What did Blisk do after this? Did he just disappear? Like, I want to know about this. I don't care about Mirage's financial troubles. Alright guys, my rant is over. If you agree with me, drop a like on the video. Please let me know your own thoughts on the subject down in the comments below. And fingers crossed, this gets better, because I'm not happy. But I'm Mediocre, and I'm out.